Well, good day. This is going to be how to save your old McDonald movie onto your Google Drive and then embed it onto your Wiki page. And so we know that when you save your work, like when you saved your movie, you don't really save it on your computer. You really save it out on the Sapphire server. And the Sapphire server we know has a big giant hard drive out there. And you have a folder out on that hard drive that you call the H drive. And when you save your work, like you save your movie, you saved it out on that hard drive. You saved it in your H drive. Now your H drive is not on the internet. The Sapphire server is not on the internet either. So here's a big picture of the internet. It looks like a big cloud. And the internet has lots of pieces to it, like there's the Vocaroo. You could go to vocaroo.com. That's part of the internet. We've been there. Or the Voki. We went to the Voki.com, and that's part of the internet. That's out there. And our wiki page is out on the internet too. If you go to look at your wiki page, you have your own Vocaroo that we made, and when you click play, it'll play the sounds. It plays your voice, but your voice isn't really on the wiki page at all. It kind of looks like it is. I mean, there's a Vocaroo button, and you click it, and your voice comes out, but your voice is not saved on the wiki page. No. Your voice is really saved out on the Vocaroo. And on the wiki page it just makes a pointer that points out to the Vocaroo. So all of our voices are recorded and saved out on the Vocaroo space. They're not really saved on our wiki page. Our wiki page just makes a pointer that points out to the Vocaroo, and when we click the play button on ours, it zips as fast as it can out to Vocaroo, finds our recording, and plays it for us. The same thing happens with the Voki that we made. There's no Voki that's on our wiki page really. The Voki that we see is really just a pointer that points out to the real Voki space out on the internet. And so our wiki space doesn't really hold anything. It really holds just pointers that point out to where things are. So now we want to get our old McDonald movie up on our wiki page. And one way we could do that is, well, we could just upload it directly onto the wiki page, and that's something we could do. We could upload it. But, you know, when the second student loads his, and then the third student loads theirs, and the fourth student uploads theirs, and the fifth student uploads theirs, and pretty soon students have filled up the entire wiki space, filled up with all these movies. No, this is probably not the best way. Uploading it onto the wiki page is probably not the best way. We need to find someplace on the internet that will hold our movie for us. And we'll put it in that place, and then we'll just make a pointer that points out to some internet space that will hold movies for us. Do you know any websites that hold movies? Well, I know YouTube. YouTube will hold movies. And so we could do this. We could take our old McDonald movie and put it up on YouTube. And then we could go to our wiki space and we can embed it onto our wiki page. So YouTube will hold all of our movies for us. And we could do this. But that's probably not a very good idea, because we would end up with like 100 copies of Old MacDonald Had a Farm, because I have 100 students. We would have 100 copies of Old MacDonald Had a Farm up on YouTube for the whole world to see. Well, that's probably not a good idea. So YouTube, they're probably out, because they're a public place. Anybody can look at YouTube and see your movie at any time they want. And this public place is probably not a very good idea for us. So another place on the internet where you can store things is your Google Drive. Everybody in our school district has space to save their files out on the internet in something called their Google Drive. And what we could do, and this is what we're going to do, we could take our movie and upload it to our Google Drive. That's a private place. The whole world cannot see inside of our Google Drive. And then we can embed it into our wiki space. And this is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get our old McDonald movie. We're going to upload it onto our Google Drive. We're going to get some embed code. We're going to go to our wiki and put that embed code into our wiki space, and then it will play off of our Google Drive. So let me show you how to get going with that. first thing you have to go do is go to your Google Drive. So I'm going to go to drive.google.com. And it's going to ask you to log in. So everybody in our school district has been given space on Google Drive. And so what you do is you'll put in your student ID number. Like I'll do maybe this one. This is not you, but you can figure it out. And then it's at egusd.net. So that's going to be your username. And your password is your ordinary password that you use to log into your computer when you first come into the classroom. So you're going to have to put in your real live computer password. So I will put this one in, and then we will sign in. So here's the Google Drive that you'll have, and you may have nothing on it so far, and we need to upload something. And so I found this little red arrow thing here, and it says you can upload a file. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to upload the Old MacDonald. So I give it a click, and it says, what do you want to upload, a file or a folder? So I want to upload a file, so I'll choose Files. Now I got to go find it, and you got to find yours. Yours is going to be in the H drive, isn't it? I put mine in the temp folder. You don't have a temp folder, but you would find yours in the H drive. And sure enough, there's my old Mac movie. So I choose it, and I say Open. And now it's going to upload it, and it won't take very long. So there it is. It's uploaded. It says uploaded complete, and it's got a little X over there. I'll close that little X. And here's my Old MacDonald movie, and I'm going to double click it to open it up.
Old MacDonald had a
farm. Here it is.
E-I-E-I-O.
And so this is my movie, and you think it's open, but this is really just a preview. So what you have to do is you have to go up here where it says open. Now most students forget this. You go to this one, you open it up, and it opens in a brand new tab. So this is the place you want to go. And I can now go to these three little dots. When I could play it, you know, it'll play just fine. I'm going to go to these three little dots, and I'm going to get this embed code. Look at this, embed item. That's what I want to do, because I now have it open. So I'm going to do embed item. And now I have this iframe code. So I'll give it a single click, turns blue, and now I need to copy this blue stuff, and we've done this many times. So I point directly at the blue stuff, not up here, not down here, not over here. If you want to copy the blue stuff, you have to point directly at the blue stuff, give it a right click, and copy. Now I'm going to head off to my wiki space with this code. So here's my wiki space. I'm going to do edit. I'm going to do source. Don't forget that. I'm going to do source to get the source code. And it has all this gibberish. I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to go on a clean fresh space. Enter, enter, enter. So I'm on a clean fresh space. And here's where I'm going to paste it in. So I give it a right click. I'm going to paste in my code. That looks pretty good to me. Time to save it. So I'll go down here to save. And my movie will end up, oh my gosh, there it is. So here's my little movie. I put it under at the very bottom. This looks great. Hey, that's about all there is to it.